Welcome to Baxter Yoga. Today I'm filming from the Namaste Yoga Studio in Oakland, California. This is their Rockridge location. I have 2 classes a week here, so if you're in town, maybe check the studio out and come have class with me live and in person. Today I'm going to share with you yet another variation of the dynamic bridge pose. You'll recall a little while back I shared with you dynamic bridge 2.5 that I mentioned came from the TKV Desikachar tradition, Krishnamacharya tradition. This is another variation that comes from that tradition, and my partner and talented yoga teacher, Melina Meza, shared this with me a while back. And what I like about this variation is that it's generally a little safer for the neck, especially for older adults and anybody who has neck issues than the very first variation that I showed you. So I think you'll get a sense of that because you turn your head only when your hips are on the ground and not when your hips are up in the air. So for those of you out there that have some concerns around the neck, this would be a great dynamic variation for you to play with. So let's go ahead and get into that. You'll need a sticky mat. I often like to have a blanket to support my spine. I'm going to set that up so it's underneath my hips and shoulders. My head might be off the blanket. And then I'm going to come down into the starting position. And that doesn't feel quite so good, so I'm going to adjust that a little bit. That's better. So first I'm going to share with you the arm sequence. So we're going to inhale both arms up and overhead. And then as we exhale the right arm down by our side, we'll gently turn the head a little bit to the right, not forcing it. And then inhale the right arm up, head comes to center. And then as you exhale the left arm down, the head turns to the left. And then as you inhale the arm up, the head comes back to center. And then you exhale both arms down by your side. So let's try that one more time. Inhale the arms up alongside the ears. They may or may not touch the ground. As you exhale the right arm down by your hip, turn your head to the right. Inhale the head to center as the arm comes up. Exhale the left arm down, turn the head to the left. As you inhale, bring the head to center, bring the arm up and over. And then exhale both arms down to your sides. So on its own, just the arm variations are not particularly challenging. However, now we're going to add in the lifting and the lowering of the hips with each inhale and every exhale. So we'll do this kind of slowly the first time, but then I want you to find a rhythm that feels good for you eventually. So coming to neutral, I'm going to make sure that my blanket's not underneath my heels. I'm going to inhale my hips up a little bit and bring both arms up and overhead. As I exhale my hips down, my arm comes down to the right side and my head rolls to the right. And then as I inhale my hips up, my head comes to center, the arms come up and overhead. As I exhale my hips down, my left arm comes down, my head gently rolls to the left. I inhale the hips up, bring my arms overhead, and then exhale everything down to the starting position. Let's try that in more real time now. So inhaling, exhale right arm down, hips down, head turns to the right. Inhale hips up, right arm up, head to center. Exhale hips down, left arm down, head to the left. Inhale, hips up, arm overhead, head to center. Exhale, arms down to your side, hips to the ground. Okay, let's try it once, same pace, just see where we can get with this. So inhale, hips up, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hips, right arm and head turns to the right. Inhale, back up, both arms overhead. Exhale, buttocks, left arm, come down, head turns to the left. Inhale, into bridge, arms overhead, head to center. Exhale the arms down to your sides. Let's try 2 rounds doing it together, but I'm not going to talk you through it. So see how much of that you can remember, okay? So here we go on an inhale. And do the second round as soon as you finish the first round. And then pause for a moment. You might just take a second to allow your neck to relax, allow the muscles of the body that we're working to relax a little bit. And then let's roll to one side and come up to sitting for a moment. So that's, we're going to call that TKV Desikachar variation 2.75, for lack of a better name. And the nice thing about that again is that the hips are on the ground as the head turns to the side, and the head comes to center as the hips go back to the air for the bridge pose. So if you like bridge pose, if you're liking these dynamic variations, and if you have any stuff going on in the shoulders and neck, try this one and see if it doesn't feel better for your body. as you play with that particular sequence. So that does it for today's pose. You can find me online at baxterbell.com and of course on the blog Yoga for Healthy Aging. We're excited, our book's coming out December 12, 2017, so check that out if you are ready to pre-order on Amazon or from Shambhala Press. Also, you can find longer practices on the practice channel at the website yogauonline.com. So until the next time, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again. Namaste.